Today we're going to check out a bunch of fire extinguisher equipment to see if it actually works. Today's episode is brought to you by Rory Irish's Facebook post where he asks, has anyone I know actually seen one of these things put out a fire? And that he would feel 100% safer giving his kids lawn darts and a fun with uranium starter kit.
I was suckered into all the hype on this elegant little stick.
Is this the old Rom Popil shtick?
I'm really hoping it actually does put out the fires.
Like there's a problem that doesn't need to be solved. It's already solved.
Because I have maybe 7 of them in my various vehicles.
But he's gonna create a solution
that are gonna have to get swapped out for something like one of these devices, which are known quantities and actually for sure work, we think. Like this hairspray.
Anyway.
But we're gonna find out soon.
That's right.
Gets rid of our bald
The pocket fisherman. Here's a quick update. 1 month later. I've lost a little hair.
So have I.
Everything's going to plan. We're not just going to put out fires, we're also going to start them. We got a plethora of things. We even got one called Fire Start. It's got to work. It says it right on the box.
We even have frickin' laser beams.
Blue darts.
So first up is this ball, which the only reason why we have it is like in the Amazon shopping cart when we were buying normal things. It said, some people who bought this. It says, place the ball in which the flame can occur easily, such as the upside of a circuit box, so et cetera, et cetera. So it's supposed to be stationary. One of the 5 advantages is that it's lightweight, only weighs 1.5 kilograms. It's a ball shape, very easy to use, even for children, old age persons, and housewife.
George has a little house. George wants to protect his little house, so he has installed a fire stop device. Will it work? Let's find out.
And just for fun, with this first one, we're gonna try and light it with a laser beam. I'm not gonna point it at anyone or anything, because I don't want to blind anyone.
Hold it, hold it.
Oh, how I go?
So one too many Dr. Peppers. Ah! Go prone. Oh, I saw smoke.
I thought that was just... Fine. You know what I'm gonna try? I'm not gonna be not entertaining.
Oh, dude.
Put so much in there.
There it goes.
Is it supposed to explode?
I hope not.
I think it's just going to ooze something out.
Is that coming out of the thing?
Yeah, just dropped a bunch of powder.
It's like a gobstopper. It's got layers. Can I poke it? Woo! It's friggin' styrofoam.
I don't know if I want my housewife using it.
I don't want my housewife using this either. It's literally a styrofoam ball.
Oh! What was that?
Oh, maybe that's how it works.
I think you should just set it
Maybe
on,
we had
just
it
set
upside down.
No, because it had an arrow on it.
It had an arrow, but maybe the arrow means up.
Oh, you had the arrow down?
Yes.
Is it supposed to go up?
Usually that's what an arrow means, this side up.
No, this is
This
where the
side
fire.
Wait, that's 2 out of 3 said this side fire.
Okay, I can see the logic behind it.
Okay, we'll try that again. Holy cow, that was scary.
That was loud. OSIM, auto fire off. Basically the same concept, except for this one looks more like a Christmas ornament, and I think that makes it harder to screw up.
Oh, I get it. It's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome.
Probably shouldn't even be close, should we?
Whoa!
I mean, the question is it better than nothing? Like, if you're not home to catch the fire, or somebody else isn't, like, I mean, I don't know. No. If it went off a little bit quicker, you know, if it was more heat sensitive.
So we have another one. Auto fire stop, arrow, Tucker and myself say arrow down.
Well, that makes sense. The writing is that way too, yeah.
And the writing is this way. But this time I'm gonna put it in the middle of the fire, on the fire, upside down and we'll see if it works. Good idea?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Hey!
Holy cow. Still fire.
So if you think there's going to be a fire, just nestle it wherever that fire's going to be.
Like your
And you
fireplace?
might be covered. Yeah. Stick it right in your fireplace.
Don't put it in your fireplace. Well, it was out for a second.
It was. And you know, what's interesting is if you get nerdy, this is how they put out oil fires. They do it with an explosion.
Explosion displaces all the oxygen.
The science behind it is also this stick, which is supposed to suck, according to Rory. Once you strike this, it is supposed to eject a bunch of CO2. So this fire is basically almost out already. We're gonna try and put this out with this stick now. Trying to chase the flames.
Over here.
Ah, over there. Get it, George, get it. I'm just making it worse. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, I think that I made the fire bigger. It's fun to hold a stick that shoots smoke, but like, I think we made a bigger fire.
And that was one of Rory's big complaints, that they said you couldn't put a fire out on anything that would smolder because the fire would restart. So what's the point?
Should we try and beat the stick with like the most babyest little fire extinguisher? I'm super disappointed. I was all excited in the beginning.
Yeah, it looks promising.
It looked like it was going to do it.
I mean, look where the foam is. It's good.
Yeah.
It's keeping it out. There's just not enough of it. Warning is correct. Will not replace a regular fire extinguisher.
I'd take this 10 times before that element stick, though. What about easy fire spray?
Kitchen spray?
Kitchen spray? Grease, fabric trash, electric. Okay, this is still totally burning. This one.
Gonna bomb it again?
This fire's going out. Oh, jeez.
George.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah?
I have some good news.
That's the most effective one yet. You got to blow the pieces of the fire everywhere.
Look at that. It's out.
So the key isn't hanging. It's just putting it right in the fire.
Wow, that went off fast. I mean, I went poop, and it blew up when like I was like turning around. Yeah, no, M80s are safe. So this is the Ano Bueno fire, which I don't know what it means. Tucker is going to light with.
The pull start thing.
I'll hold it so that so it's a tree.
Okay.
How hard do you have to pull it?
It says fast and hard.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. Oh wow.
That's surprising.
Does this one explode too?
I think they all explode, but I don't know. It looks like this one's gonna shoot stuff out the sides. I think it's just gonna shoot gas out the holes.
I mean, even though it's not touching the flame, it's got to be hot.
So let's see, the top side of this.
I'm gonna say no go.
No go.
What was that supposed to do?
What are those made for?
I would, after seeing it, I think you put them inside your toaster in case the toast catches fire. The Jogswall one is the one that
Oh, this goes in your car.
I have 3 of these under the hood of my car.
Is that gonna work on a wood fire?
Well, I doubt it, but
Just go throw it in there.
just throw it in there.
Yeah, just throw it in there.
Why do I feel like the kid who's like, let Mikey try it? Like, see, I was thinking right here. Let me do it my way
'cause
first.
this is
Let me
on-
do it my way first.
12 seconds later.
Well, the Jogs wall is now on fire.
Is it really?
What? Does that make you feel like your cars are safe?
No.
Well, we're gonna give it the best opportunity to do what it's supposed to do. Is that enough to do anything to anything? Obviously, it takes a lot of heat. So what? I don't know. I don't understand.
I have a great idea. I'm gonna put it out. I am literally just making the fire bigger. To cut these guys a little bit of slack, this is not what they're made to put out. When I was talking to Rory, we both agreed that if you grab a fire extinguisher, it should be able to put out whatever you're dealing with, whether it's an electrical fire, an oil fire. I mean, there's so much stuff in a Jeep that can catch fire or anywhere. Anyway, so I think all these devices are gimmicks.
We're dogs.
War dogs.
We're dogs.
Oh, well,
Didn't stick.
oh, that was a little bit better.
War dogs was better, definitely better than Jogswall.
So maybe the fire's just too hot. Nothing's gonna put it out.
There goes Doggo.
So let's see if we can just smother it with our handy dandy blanket. Looks like it's just fiberglass weave.
Tuck it in.
There you go, little baby.
Slowing things down, but it looks like it wants to catch fire.
Yeah, that's what I want. I'm interested to see.
These are probably all like OSHA put out little baby fire things. Like this is supposed to put out a grease fire on your kitchen.
Hey, there's a fire going on under there. I mean, honestly, the idea is to get the fire put out as soon as possible. So the idea behind something hanging over a fire to put it out once it starts is a good idea, but it's taking way too long to get to that point.
This one looks like a bomb.
While the fire blanket's doing its job, we are going to set this one up. It is called the Weegist.
We just want to put out fire.
It's an ABC fire extinguisher. But the good thing about this one is it's got a fuse. So it doesn't have to wait for the fire to get to it. It catches the fire as soon as it happens.
And to start this fire, we're going to use our little mini crossbow with a match.
So the bundle is a bundle of magnesium, a bundle of Kingsford fire starter, and this stuff, please hold. Dextreme fire starter. Allume feu, which means light fire. By the way, I talked to my mom and I said, are there Boy Scouts in France? And she said, yes. I said, what are they called? And she said, Boy Scouts.
I mean, that's what they said in the comments.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. There was a bunch of comments. They're like, yeah, George is right. Do you remember how far it shot when we tested it?
Oh! No!
Woo! Okay, fuse is lit. Fuse is lit. Yay!
Wow. I wouldn't use a damn one of them, but I would use that one the least last. Does that make any sense?
You should probably take everything we're doing with a grain of salt because it's probably not the proper application. They're not expecting accelerants with their fires.
That said, I wouldn't use any of this junk. Like, I don't care if our tests are inaccurate or not.
Right. If it takes so long to ignite one of those, like, it becomes useless.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not catching it right away, like this one almost did. Like,
Yep.
that one had a good chance if we didn't have so much accelerant on it. But even then, I don't really know. Because you're assuming that the fire is starting in that exact point to get the fuse going. So
This is actually, I believe, the fire extinguisher that we have on the mini Jeeps. Come on, you can do it.
that's a good one. That's a lot of foam.
For its size.
Yeah. We're gonna fire start the fire.
Look at how optimistic we are about real fire extinguishers.
Yeah, it just says hi. It's out of range. That's what you do to fires, is you stare on them.
Still smoldering.
That's right. But this gives us time to put a blanket on it.
Strategy.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Smother it to death.
like an overbearing mother. Whether we use these devices as intended or not, the moral of the story is just use what you know works. Don't trust some newfangled product that you've only seen on TV, or test them for yourself. See if you like it. If you trust it, use it. But there's one thing that's tried and true, and that's a good old-fashioned fire extinguisher. Carry one in your vehicle.
That's what Ron Popeil says. But I would say that the thing that we learned the most, coolest thing that we took away from today, pull, start, fire.
Yes.
Little thing, you attach it, yank the string, and fire. This is the big winner.
That's not what we were really testing, but yeah, absolutely. Thanks for playing along, and we'll see you next time.